Hi, I'm Molly Gleason. I'm the Schwartz Senior Project Conservator here at the Penn Museum, and I'm standing in the lower Egyptian Gallery, which is currently closed to the public. And I'm really excited to show you some of the behind-the-scenes conservation work that we're doing off-site, away from the museum, to prepare these monumental objects for future display in our Ancient Egypt and Nubia galleries.
And this is our other workspace. This one, the lab is also climate controlled, so we have a little bit more sensitive materials stored in this space because they're not as subject to temperature fluctuations.
As we continue through the warehouse, there are more limestone sections, pieces of jambs and lintels, parts of doorways that are part of a palace complex. So you can see these fragments will eventually be stacked together and make up the two sides of a doorway that you walk through in the gallery.
These column drums behind me have a base that sits at the bottom of it that looks like a big donut. And these are fragments of that base that we have to reconstruct. And to do that, there are a lot of these pieces that are fragmentary and in pretty poor shape. So we consolidated the stone with a dilute solution of an adhesive. And then we use that same adhesive with some fill material, which is in this container, that we're going to use to re-adhere this smaller fragment for right now to the larger fragment in preparation for adding this piece on top of this section here, which is the next part of the puzzle.
So these are some of the drawings that the curator has provided for us, Dr. Kevin Cahill. Since these are such fragmentary structures and we have to fit this puzzle back together, it helps to have someone recreate and extrapolate some of the text. This is based on other pieces in the palace. These are two examples of doorways where we have fragments out there, but not the whole thing. So this is kind of helping us complete the picture. It helps us register different blocks together and also planning out where our structural supports are. So some of these details we're kind of layering on top of Kevin's drawings and putting in where our steel struts go and kind of getting all these disparate elements into one unified structure. Is the lintel of doorway 1. The lintel is like the top part of the doorway. This was kind of our pilot. That's still not making sounds. So there's a lot of steel work happening. This was our pilot project where we were figuring out things and how to research and development phase to decide, what kind of materials are we using? How are these adhesive joints going to work for us? We want things to be stable for about 100 years for this installation, so we don't want the adhesive to have to do work over that long period of time. Everything has been joined, so all the adhesive groupings are ready, and we need to squish them next to each other and then start making our structural fills for the base components, and then we'll build up into it.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Wait,
progress.
does it mean that this can be move on from this as the star piece? No, I know.
Not yet.
This will always have a special place, doorway 1.
Yeah. Space in fall 2019, and this lab was purpose-built for this project. It kind of matches the conservation lab at the Penn Museum, but we have much higher ceilings, so we can get some of our equipment in here. And you can see people are working on different things. We try to keep this sort of a clean area where we do a lot of our surface cleaning or in painting, things like that, so we don't get too messy in this space.
So this portion of the stela has a carving in it, but a lot of it's missing, and we're not totally sure how those design lines would have been continued. And so instead of trying to just make it up and make up what would have been there, I'm probably just going to do sort of a stone color and have it blend in with the rest of the object and just make it sort of less noticeable when you're looking at it in the galleries.
So this is one of the Coronation Chapel column drums. It's the shortest of the drums that we have out here at the warehouse, but it's still a massive piece. It's about 3,000 pounds. And so the team today needs to flip it back over right side up so that they can continue working on it. So that's what they're about to do. And of course, they're going to have to use the gantry to do that. So take it away.